Hey guys, welcome to the Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a love and money reading for the 24th to the 29th of the 24th to the 29th of February. So for Monday, we have the 7 of Cups. It's a weekly reading from the 24th to the 29th of February. Tuesday, we have the 10 of Wands. Wednesday, we have Justice. Thursday, we have the Lovers. Friday, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so for this week, it seems as though there is some choices, some decisions, some confusion as well. At the beginning of the week, somebody's unsure, foggy thinking. It could be to do with Mercury retrograde as well. We are very much in that energy now. So it could be Mercury retrograde, foggy thinking around placing down their burdens. Somebody's not sure about what decision to make. However, this is justice. There is so that whatever. I don't want to say whatever it is, then decide, because obviously you could make the wrong decision. With the 7 of Cups, you could make the wrong decision. But this is justice. This is fate, luck and destiny. This is the wheels being, those scales being balanced in your favor here. This is divine timing for something in your life. It could be to do with a relationship. It could be to do with a decision in love. So you could have foggy thinking around this decision in love. And on Friday, it could be a situation where you could be leaving an emotional situation behind. It could be where you're just deciding to not make a decision at all. Or it could be where you're deciding to return to a situation that you were previously in. Or it could be where you decide to leave patterns of behavior behind that no longer served you. So very interesting week. It's foggy thinking. Someone's not sure what to do, and they're feeling burdened by it. They're not sure what decision to make for the best, and it's really difficult to make a decision at this time. There's a card that turned over here. It's really difficult to make a decision at this time during Mercury retrograde energy, because that's exactly what you have. You have foggy thinking, and you have the possibility of making the wrong decision. And so if you're faced with a decision, try and delay it as much as you can. Try and delay it until, mid to late March. Give yourself some time for the energies to clear. Be easy with yourself as well. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't feel like you have to make this decision right now. And if someone's pressuring you, then, tell them that, you need time. You can tell them that. I will get back to you. If it's to do with a work situation, well, it could be as well. If it's to do with a work situation and you're on a time budget, then go over you're on a time budget. Time scale. Then go over the details, go over the finer details, go over them and go over them again and go over them again. If this is something that you have to deal with, it could be a legal situation as well with the Justice card. So if this is something you have to deal with, then and you have a certain amount of time that you have to deal with it, then I would say go over the finer details as much as you can before you sign any contracts or make any major decisions. So we have the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So for Monday, try and move these up a little bit. For Monday, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the Death card, we have the 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. So Monday ends really well, quite pleasantly, but it starts off very clouded thinking. There is clouded thinking, not sure what decision to make. There is a change and transformation that comes as a death and rebirth. And then there is someone being in their head about a situation. So it looks like somebody has to make a choice. It looks like there is something comes to an end and something else begins, but someone is still wondering if that's the right decision for them to have made. Now, initially on Monday, it looks like it is the right decision. However, as the week goes on, it could transpire that may not have been the right decision. We'll see. But we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, which is happiness, financial fulfillment here, and happiness, like an innate childhood happiness. This is nostalgia as well. So someone is feeling good. Someone is feeling happy at the decision that they've made on Monday, even though they were not sure what direction to go in initially. So on Tuesday, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So again, Tuesday ends really well as well. So it begins with this burden here, feeling burdened, feeling worried, still burdened, still feeling worried about if this is the right decision given the situation. Or this could be someone could be burdened and worried about a legal situation, something that's pending, something that's hanging over their head that comes to a head on Wednesday. Someone could be actually really feeling like, oh my goodness, I've got this thing I've got to deal with on Wednesday, and I'm not happy about it, I'm worried about it, I'm anxious, I'm not sleeping. However, good things come into your life on Wednesday to take your mind off of it, to relax you, to make you feel better. It could be some finances that comes in. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is someone who takes your mind off of the situation in some way, treats you really well, makes you feel loved, appreciated, spend some money on you perhaps with all of that coins, and move to calmer waters, calms you down, settles you in some way. There's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there's grounded energies, earth energies, very grounded. Could be somebody who brings some comfort for you in some way on Tuesday if you are worried about a legal situation, because on Monday you have again, earth energy that comes in and some kind of happiness. So it could be a sibling that provides this happiness. It could be a sibling who's an earth sign, or it could be a sibling who's a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who brings in this calming, or indeed that could be you as well. So let's see, on Wednesday we have the Justice, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Devil, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So here, a legal situation, someone is feeling lack and loss. They are having self-doubt. They are really feeling bad about this situation, if it is a legal situation. If not, this is fate, luck, and destiny. This is the scales being balanced in your favor. Now, even though you're feeling very bad, you will have the opportunity to speak your truth. You will have the opportunity to move towards a long-term manifestation, move slowly towards something that you've wanted. So I feel like here you begin to see, by the end of Wednesday, you begin to see, or I think you are given the opportunity to speak your piece. I feel like, if for those of you that are in a legal situation that are just thinking that things are not going to go your way, the scales are balanced in your favor, providing that you are this is your fate, your luck, your destiny, So providing that it could go in a bad way if it's meant to, and it could go in a good way if it's meant to. Either way, the scales are being balanced in your favor. With the Devil energy here, there is definitely, and the Five of Cups, there's definitely some negative thinking, negative thought, negative energy. So it could be that it's not a good outcome at first, or maybe it doesn't go the way you want it to, but you are given the opportunity to speak your piece. And once you do that, you're able to then put into play this long-term manifestation of groundedness of some kind with this earth sign. Or it could be that there is a lawyer, a solicitor who is representing you, who creates some kind of grounding in the situation, if it is a legal situation. So then on Thursday, we have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles in this week, so counterparts, husband and wife. We have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Pentacles. So here, very grounded day, a lot about finances and a decision in love. So what I do feel here is that there's a situation where someone is feeling like someone is left with a decision to make about love. I feel like this is a decision about love. I feel like someone is holding back their finances. Maybe not, or could be saving their money, but I think they're just not saying how much money they do have, you know? I think they're just not saying. I think they're just holding back on how much money they actually do have. So someone could have come into some money. Somebody could have been given some money. But somebody's keeping their pentacles to themselves. That's what I'm getting from this. I feel like it is a decision in love. I feel like after this legal situation is over, there's a focus now somewhere else. And the focus is not on love. Or that it might not be a legal situation. It might be a relationship where the justice and someone's feeling really bad about it and feeling really negative about it. But actually, grounding happiness comes in at the end of every day to kind of bring you back to this situation where you have to understand that if things take time, this clouded vision this is very much Mercury retrograde energy, because there's a lot of confusion here. There's a lot of not seeing things clearly, not acting, holding back. It's a lot of Mercury retrograde, and it's a lot of unsurety. It's not just Mercury retrograde, it's just unsurety. Someone's just not sure, and they're not sure how to behave, they're not sure how to act, they're not seeing things clearly, so it's making them act in a certain way which is not necessarily serving them, which is why I feel on Friday with the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Star and the Chariot and the Hierophant. Okay, so Friday they do get there in the end. But Friday initially starts with this 8 of Cups where someone just says, I'm just going to leave this alone. Like, I can't make this decision in love. I can't make this decision now. But then something opens up where they are able to focus on business and collaborate through business, which creates alignment, which creates rapid movement and contracts being signed. Or it could be, as I said to you before, if it's a legal situation, if it's contracts you have to sign for this week, then know that you have to go over the finer details. Don't just skate over it. Make sure you check dot every I and cross every T in Mercury retrograde when it comes to signing contracts in business. And or this could be a commitment as well. So it could be a Taurus, could be a Cancerian, it could be Aquarius that could be directly involved in this somehow. With these major arcana, it could be also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. So it could be anybody. However, I do feel on Friday where somebody just says, I think where you may have been overthinking things, with the 8 of Swords is possible overthinking things. Then with the 8 of Cups, you just let it go. And by letting it go, you then free up the energy for you to see your way out of this. It's like someone's trying to see their way out of a situation or see their way through a situation. And the overall energy is an offer of love and an emotional offer and walking away from being left out in the cold. So I do feel that there is a love situation here. I do feel that for some of you it could be a legal situation, some of you it could be a work situation, but we do have the King and Queen of Pentacles, and I do feel fundamentally that it's somebody making a decision around love and about a love relationship and where it's going to take them and what they're going to get out of it and what the other person will get out of it. And someone acknowledging that there is comfort. This person brings them comfort. This person brings them peace. Someone acknowledging that they are of equal standing in some way. Someone acknowledging, look at this, we've got the Strength, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. So specifically, it could be Leo, or it could be Aries or Taurus. We could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Oh, I wasn't meant to shuffle, but I'll just got Judgment. That's what's meant to come out. So, okay, so I do, as I said, someone acknowledging that this person brings them peace. Someone acknowledging that there is happiness to be found. someone who is understanding that there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of self-doubt, there's a lot of unsurety about the decision that needs to be made, the choice that they have. I think it's not a decision, it's a choice. A choice is essentially a decision, but it's slightly different. But the choices that they make, someone has choices at the beginning of the week. They have choices. Thursday they have a choice, and so someone is choosing here. I feel by Friday to use business in a way or business partnership or study or education in some way to bring about relationship, to bring about. I think that is the place where the person is more secure, an avenue where they're more secure. Maybe an avenue of the heart, an avenue of feelings and emotions is not where this person feels secure. So therefore they're going through an avenue of business where they know that they're secure about that, and then they can manifest love from that way, if that is what somebody is planning to do. Otherwise, top and tail, we have otherwise it's just a situation where a relationship could transpire through a work relationship, but it is moving away. An offer essentially does come in, and somebody does. It is judgment, it's a second chance. So this is or liberation. This is, we have justice as well, and we have judgment. So this is essentially a week where there is a definite realization about things. So on top and tail, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So someone's really trying really hard to see through the fog here. Someone's trying really hard to make the right choice, but they have a number of choices, and they're trying to make the right one, and making sure that they are and that their choice is grounded as well in some respects. And then we have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be this Queen of Pentacles, as I said before, she could be the one that has this choice, male or female, but she could be the one. We have the King of Pentacles, so I would say she is the one that has this choice to make, and she's the one that could be holding back in some way. She could be the one who is feeling burdened, but she could be looking at her King of Pentacles and saying we're equally balanced. We bring things to one another in different ways, so you could be equally balanced in that respect. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so she could be it could be her that's feeling burdened. And then on Wednesday there is the Justice card and the Page of Cups. So here, as I said before, there is definitely an offer of love coming in. There's a message of love that comes in as a result of this very negative feeling regarding this fate, luck and destiny, regarding this justice, this just decision that has to be made. It could be a legal decision, and it could be someone saying a really heartfelt thank you at the end of this, and kind of like, you saved my life type of thing, if it's a legal situation. And for those who it's not a legal situation and it's to do with love, then this could be an apology or a message of love of some kind. It could be I love you, or I'm sorry. And then we have the Lovers. On Thursday we have the Lovers and we have the King of Swords. So with the Lovers and the King of Swords, it's very much about making an honest choice, seeing the bigger picture, cutting through the nonsense, being balanced in your view. So making an honest choice, an honest, heartfelt choice, and seeing the bigger picture, stepping back from it for a minute and just seeing things for what they actually are, and making a truthful choice in that respect. And then on Friday we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Strength card, we have the Emperor and the Page of Wands. So here it looks like walking away from this emotional situation, but coming back to being centered, being very aligned, being very stable, being very confident, being very sure. This walking away from this emotional situation. And this is why I was saying that somebody, they may not be well navigated, which makes me think it's an earth sign. They may not be navigated very well by their emotions, but they're navigated very well by by seeing the bigger picture. They can navigate through life very well by making informed decisions, stable, standard decisions, logic, based on logic. Do you see what I mean? And so, therefore, it's they're coming away from this trying to make an emotional decision, a choice made on emotion, and they're moving towards a logic-based decision. That's what I feel. I feel at the end of the day, it could be regarding emotion, it could be regarding love. However, they're using their logic to make this decision, and their confidence and their knowledge and their ability to see the bigger picture, their alignment, all of those things. They're using all of those skills instead to make this decision. And then there's going to be a communication, a very small communication, a message of passion at the end of it. So let's see what the Oracle deck has to say. It's a really interesting journey. Really interesting journey. So we have Cosmic Butterfly. And I feel that it's someone trying to get in touch with I've got a smile on my face because I feel that this is really endearing. I think it's really sweet because I feel that someone tries to use their emotions to make a decision, but they're so confused, don't know where to start. But they use all of their other skills by the end of the week to kind of make this love situation manifest, which is really quite sweet. It's really quite sweet because it's someone recognizing that they have the skills. They're not giving up. They're just coming at it from a different angle. So we have balance. Wow. We have 4 cards. We have transition, we have crown chakra, we have Merkaba, and we have miracle. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's read Cosmic Butterfly number 36, because time is ticking away. Time is ticking away, ticking by. Okay, so it says, the message from this oracle is that if your life feels like it is falling apart, then take heart, for it is falling apart to come back together in a new way. You are going through a rebirth, just like a butterfly in chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and being truly alive can be held in the serene space of your heart. Surrender into what you are becoming now and know that you are leaving behind. What you are leaving behind is but a shell that once would have held the fast emerging new self. So that is Cosmic Butterfly. I haven't had that one for a long time. It's a little bit like a tower, I feel. But it's also definitely a butterfly in chrysalis. And then we have balance. And it says, this man's heart is full of unexpressed emotions, which at some point he is no longer able to contain. The tears flow and the healing occurs. Regardless of whether you are male or female, this card mirrors what is happening energetically and emotionally inside of you. It represents your yang masculine energy and the healing that automatically occurs when you open your heart and allow your feelings to flow through. There is no need to analyze anything. Simply realize all you feel inside. If you feel like confiding in a trusted friend or health professional, then do it. Journal writing is also very helpful and therapeutic. Start to make a smile. Start to make a time for you. Be loving, be gentle with yourself. This is a time to nurture you. And that's what I did say earlier on in the reading. Just be easy with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself about making a decision, because it's naturally going to just come to you anyway. So we have 43, transition. And it says, the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow the transition to occur with ease and grace. You're going to have to pause the video, guys, because I have to keep it moving. That is transition. And then we have this number 7, the crown chakra. And it says, the frequency of crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. And that is the crown chakra, number 7. Then we have number 32, the Merkaba. And it says, I love this card. And it says, the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance, as well as merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. And that is Merkaba, Akashic inheritance. And then we have 33, miracle. And it says, the frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief in that anything is possible. Do you believe that anything is possible? Ask your question, guys. I'm going to do 5 cards. Ask your question, guys. And the angels will give you an answer. Okay, so 4 just came out just like that. We have helpful people for Monday. Tuesday we have communicate clearly. Wednesday we have let go. Thursday we have peaceful resolution. And for Friday, what do we have? Gosh, I know, Spirit. A couple of them are trying to come out. Am I shuffling too fast? Okay. Friday we have recovery. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful week. Mwah! Many blessings to you. See you again soon.